And good, we're good. Okay, good morning everybody. We are here in Bello's Bistro on the Octagon in Westport and we're with some fabulous people.
Hi.
Thelma is over here and she's going to be doing all the questioning like a guard. Liam O'Connell, we have Victor, and we have George.
Hello everybody.
And very quickly we're going to pan over here to the wonderful woman behind it all. That's Elena. Okay, Thelma, take it away.
Well, we're forgetting somebody because somebody's in absence at the moment, and that is Liam O'Connell's partner. Her name is
Tracy.
Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy's a backbone in this business too. So we're just going to start off. So I am from Westport myself and grew up in a small town, and I have always loved this area of the town here. I don't know if you can see outside the window where we're actually situated in Westport. So it's on the Octagon, and it's such a little busy hub that is here because it is sun trapped area. Everybody gravitates towards this. It's almost like bird's eye view of Westport because you see all the cars coming down from all different roads and paths in and out of Westport. So you guys are very lucky to have a stance here in this little busy hub. And so maybe Lee, you might kind of let us know about why did you start up having an ice cream parlour, you know, or was it just an ice cream parlour?
Well, no. First of all, it's not just an ice cream parlour. We have a cafe as well, and George will tell you a little more about it later.
Okay.
But I suppose I have a friend in the gelato business for the last. He's been watching and working with the gelato business in Ireland for the last 5 years, and he's been talking to me about, maybe I should set up a gelato business in Westport. It's enough really at the moment, this is a good business name. Have a look and say, if the right place come up in Westport, would you consider going for? And I went, yeah, I might do, So this place came on the market about a year ago, and I contacted him, and he came down and he said, yeah, this is it. There is no better in the town. You're right in the office, you're right. Yeah. So we said, okay. Went first, yeah, and it was all his influencing and training, of course. He brought myself and Tracy out to Italy to be trained up on how to make this. We know about the cafe, but how to make the gelato, and we learned there for a time, and then the Italians came over with us in the first week or two here when we set up. And they were massive help, but when they went off, we were.
I know.
But we
pushed them out of the nest.
Yeah, we managed because Tracy was the backbone, really, because when we were here doing training and out here doing training, there was always somebody pulling at me for an electrician or for signage or for something, and I could even put Tracy focused in on the training end, but make sure she get it right, and she did.
Yeah,
So
and I think
Woman power.
Yeah, in business, you see, it's very important that you have different kings in their different areas or different queens in their different areas, because it means that if you're really good at one aspect and Tracy's really good at another aspect, then the two of you kind of work at what you're really strong at, then together it works,
Yeah.
Whereas when you're kind of pulling tight all in the same thing, it can cause like friction and whatever, because God, I know that myself, my own business. And because you've had cafes in the past and you've had chippers, so you've got like a lot of business background in that, so it's very interesting. I love seeing how different business people kind of like change careers or to try something different, and like to try something new is quite daunting starting off, and with something that you don't have any clue of, but you're lucky that you had your friend who's in the gelato business to kind of help you out in that way. Because
we actually thought it was quite easy,
Okay.
That was our first mistake. It's not. I hope I'm not putting anybody off, but it's not. It can be severe work, but it's productive as well, and it's good.
People like to hear that though. They really like to hear the fact that it's not a walk in the park, because before you get into something, you do think, this is going to be grand, I'll be fine. And then you start it, but it's worth it in the long run for what you've created. Like, you have a beautiful place here. It's class.
Oh, it's fabulous. It's so bright, spacious, airy. Sometimes you go into certain places and you feel kind of claustrophobic, whereas you really feel that you can like bring your friends in here or have parties in here. The space is quite large,
That's an area that we're actually going to expand because we're not finished yet. It's only at the start.
Yeah.
We really had the time, and we opened in Easter.
Okay.
Easter weekend.
Last Easter, yeah.
Yeah, and when we did, we thought, okay, once we get open, settle down, we'll do this, that, and the other, all the change we want to do, and we were just, here's some.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yes, it's very good, but it just, because we were so busy at it and working in it, we hadn't time then to do the other things that we wanted to do.
Of course, yeah.
We will do. We'll get there.
But you know the exciting thing about that is that people have seen one aspect of your business and you've been busy with that aspect, right? And whereas if you had everything up and running to start, then people could end up getting bored maybe, you know, and you kind of think of new ideas all the time. Whereas now the fact that you're expanding, you're doing more stuff and you put more energy into those areas means that the excitement is kind of kept alive all the time, you know. So that's fantastic. And then
well, only for these guys that we really stuck, you know, Victor and George and Elena, all three as a team, came on board with us, and they just relieved us of all the pressure that we have on having to do this and having to do that. So now we can maybe look at, you know, doing other stuff now. These guys, they're the backbone now.
I love the fact that like he's this proud man and that you're like his children. It's so lovely. It's a lovely relationship that you guys have. And your name is?
Victor.
Victor. And Victor, tell me, what role do you have in this business? What do you do when you're in here?
I'm chef. I'm pastry chef, and I make ice cream, the gelato.
Oh, so you actually make the ice cream here in the shop?
Yes.
You don't just buy it in?
Oh no, we're making everything upstairs.
Oh, okay.
We'll show you that later.
Yeah.
That's going to be an exciting process.
That's amazing. Do you know what, that would be lovely for school tours and stuff like that? If you brought kids along from different schools to show them ice cream making, and it might give them more interest in ice cream, so that would be good for the dentist. But and have you always been like passionate about desserts and ice creams, or?
I am pastry chef since I walk.
Really?
Yeah, yes.
Oh my goodness. So do you actually make like all the stuff that's here then?
Yes, everything here is homemade.
Homemade?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's unreal.
See, these are aspects that people don't know. They don't know that the ice cream is made here. They don't know that things are made on site. So it's a fantastic, fantastic piece of information. People love homemade stuff. You know, it's the best way to have something. So it's awesome that you do that here.
Because we're so used to going into like coffee shops and businesses, and the town is like, you know, especially in Westport, is such a busy, heaving town that, you know, they can't keep up with the demand. So a lot of the stuff is kind of bought in and that. So we're kind of used to that, but obviously not in the restaurants and the hotels that we have around here. But it's so lovely to know that here in Bello's Bistro in Westport that there's so much homemade stuff. So you do homemade pastries, you do the homemade ice creams, and you might show us a little bit on that then later on.
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. And then yourself. Your name
Hello
is?
everybody, my name is George.
George.
I'm a chef, same here in the Bellows, and I work with my fantastic team, my sister Elena and Victor.
She's your sister?
Yes,
No
she's my
way.
sister. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And we start to make some nice food, homemade, and well, the kitchen is very small, not the similar what you have in the restaurant, some restaurants, but we start to make something nice food and something different.
Okay.
You know, for the summer we have the mussels, we have the lasagna, fish and chips. We make something nice and fresh food.
Lovely.
Because it's very important people coming here, when coming here, to taste and to appreciate what we eat. It's very important to have something nice, something fresh, and people be happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you be kind of saying to the people then that a lot of the stuff that you make is kind of seasonal then? So you go with the seasons. So say in summertime mussels would be like plentiful,
Oh, yeah,
and so you'd have the mussels, and then probably then come
Yes.
like winter you'd
Yes,
have like
seasonal.
different dishes and
Yes,
different things.
yes. And the different, what we have is a little bit different.
Okay.
We try to make different.
Okay.
And the same what like the people.
Ah,
Because
fantastic.
it's very important. We work very good with psychology because people coming ask, can
You
I
work- you
have
work very good with which?
psychology.
Psychology.
Psychology, sorry.
Look at you.
Yeah. No, sometimes I mix Italian,
No,
French.
no, you're doing fantastic. I'm just amazed. No, it's not that. I'm just amazed that, like, you know, you're even thinking about the whole psychology of food and people. Like,
Yeah,
that's
because
amazing.
everything is all together. Because people coming, can I have one, for example, breast chicken with mushroom, cream? I ask, you like this? You like this? Because everything what we have, you can make the plate.
Okay,
Something
so you
like
personalize it for everybody.
Of course. Or
Fantastic.
sometimes people want one private party on the night, something to this. We can make this the same as coming 2 days or 1 week before we talk about the food, about the dessert, because he made the cakes for my birthday cake the same. He make everything. So
You do? Yeah?
yeah.
So just
Oh,
to
gluten
clarify
free,
that.
sorry.
Private party.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother has actually been in for a couple of your private parties, and he said that it's absolutely fantastic that you do what you do and how you do it, and to have a whole restaurant to yourself for a party, that's a whole level of exclusivity that's fabulous. Like, that's something that people love, because people love to be treated specially.
Yeah.
You know, so when you've got 5 or 6 people in here and you're getting waited on hand and foot, happy days. I think it's a brilliant.
Like a celebrity for that night.
Yeah, fact. You've booked out a restaurant.
So that, just for like some of the people at home, because you have a fabulous accent, but for some of the Irish people, we don't always be kind of strong in the ear for picking up the different things. So you were saying that you do private parties for people, and if they give you notice that you said, is it a week or a few days in advance, that you can provide, like, say, different types of food for them for that party.
Yeah.
And then also I heard you saying that yourself, George, Victor, I'm all about it names. Everybody on this thing knows about names. Oh, George Clooney. Okay.
There you go. Sorted.
Association. George and Victor. Victor's strong name too.
Of course.
So Victor, so Victor, you were saying that you make birthday cakes.
Yes, I can make birthday cake.
Gluten-free, gluten-free.
Gluten-free. Actually, that's a very good point, because I also run a page online, and a lot of people are always asking for gluten-free options. So you do gluten-free in this business?
Yes.
Okay.
Or vegan, example.
Vegan.
So we do vegan, or vegan. I'm picking up Italian accent. Vegan. You do vegan dishes also.
So if a party wanted to come in and they were all vegan for a dinner, could you do that? Or if they were gluten?
Do everything, yes.
Fantastic. Okay, so that's really interesting. So if you do want to book in here, guys, that you can actually book if your whole party is vegan, or if you've a lot of people who have to go gluten-free, then it's really, really good to know that you can come in and you can have a party together. Because a lot of the time it's quite difficult.
It's important to come into town before.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Most important.
So you need a week's notice. So for anybody who's watching, if you've got a party coming up for the Christmas or the New Year, then it'd be a good idea to pop into Bello's and talk to Victor or George and tell them that about a week in advance, probably more coming towards the Christmas and in the New Year, because they're going to be very, very busy after this. So a week to 2 weeks in advance to book in for any private parties. Okay.
I also want to say, because obviously it's a very pressing topic for myself, my mother and my brother are both wheelchairs. So this venue is also wheelchair accessible, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you have the downstairs, and you have the downstairs toilet.
Yeah.
And that's massive in Westport, because there are a huge amount of premises in Westport that are restaurants, coffee shops, and so on and so forth, that may have a restaurant that might be wheelchair accessible inside, but it may be no toilet. You know what I mean? It might be upstairs or downstairs and that. So this is wheelchair accessible as well. So it's really, really good. And then for anybody who had any other kind of sensory issues and stuff like that, it's good, because this is a private area where you can book it out especially for your own kids and stuff like that. So it's really good for, you know, if people have autism and different other kind of things like that, and there's a lot of stimulation at a lot of different restaurants. So, you know, it's a great plus to come here, because it kind of really covers all categories for everybody.
It does, completely.
The other thing I want to ask you then is, I know that Bello's is Italian, but do you kind of get local produce, or because it's Italian, do you get a lot from Italy, or do you try to get some from both?
Depends what we make it. Because from the ice cream or gelato coming from Italy.
Okay.
The base. And after we make here the ice cream gelato. Bello's it's Italian, because we start with the Bello's with ice cream and coffee, because Italian people like to drink coffee, espresso, affogato. We make
so your
affogato
coffee is Italian?
No, it's from here. Coffee is from Westport.
Westport coffee?
Yes. And it's very, very, very good.
Being West.
Brilliant.
Bean West in Westport.
Yeah.
That's fantastic to know that. Yeah.
We work both, because it's better to work with the product, local product. It's better.
Mhm.
And we have the possibility to work with the Italian product the same.
Fantastic. So
Good quality is.
Yeah. Yeah, so you go for the best quality,
Of course.
best products.
We don't looking because you take something cheaper, because you pay something cheaper, you don't make something
Good quality.
of course. And people
Yes.
is not, sorry for telling this, people is not stupid.
Yeah.
So taste, okay, thank you, but no compare.
100%.
The objective to make something too nice, something the quality, people come back here because
Okay.
this is important.
Can I ask you this for people who are dairy intolerant? Do you have like then sorbets? Do you have anything
We have the sorbet,
You
yeah,
have
we can,
sorbets.
yes.
Okay, so that's good. So you do kind of cater
Yeah,
for
sorbet is
everybody's
very
needs.
free the same.
Okay,
Yeah.
so tell me this because I'm not really good when it comes to this. Gelato. What does that mean? What is a gelato? Is
Gelato, you can ice cream.
Is it just like, is it a brand of ice cream? Is it the way ice cream is made? The type of ice cream? I don't know
Yeah,
what
so
gelato means.
I type a version of ice cream, and it's made. How would I compare it? Layman's terms would be that it's less fat, less
Okay.
sugar, and more natural ingredients than we'd say the conventional ice cream. Conventional ice cream with their paper machine is pumped up with air and it's fluffy and stuff like that, which is nice and people like it. But ours is the gelato is more of the old traditional type of style of the way ice cream was made.
Okay.
So,
So hang on, Liam O'Connell. Are you actually telling me that the ice cream is like low in fat and it's kind of really healthy for you? So that means that we don't need to mind too much their cholesterol. So that's fantastic. For any of those people on Weight Watchers or
Yeah.
any of those places, this is the place to come for your treat.
absolutely, but that's not exactly what I said.
Okay.
What it is, it's
Semantics,
more-
Lee,
it's
semantics.
more
It's okay.
than the regular ice cream.
Okay, so it's low in fat,
less sugar,
less sugar
yeah.
than the regular ice cream.
Yeah.
Still, Weight Watchers, nevertheless.
Yeah, all I heard was the less sugar. We're all right. We're good.
Yeah. So guys, is there anything else for the moment while we're sitting down that you guys would like to touch on? Oh, I see here that you do some pizzas as well. Do you make your own pizzas? Or
Yeah,
do you?
yeah, we in here our machinery. We'll show you later, and
Okay.
yeah, we pizza to order,
Perfect.
whichever one you like,
Perfect.
and crepes. Victor is our expert on the
On the
crepes,
crepes,
which
yeah.
we'll show you.
That's fantastic.
An act to it.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And a little birdie told me during the week that you guys did the best hot chocolate in town.
You know, yeah, I've been told that now.
Well, I didn't know that because I was actually going to go somewhere else and somebody said to me,
That's the birdie.
Actually, they do the best hot chocolate in town.
That's great to know.
And now it's probably not on the calorie list, you know. What
Oh,
I
it's
think-
definitely not. It's so far off the calorie list that it was not born for calorie lists.
Okay.
Was
So
it,
it's
George?
your special, so it's your special treat.
Drink.
Yeah,
So we-
don't look.
Hot chocolate.
Maybe we won't tell the people necessarily what's in it. Let them come in and try it for themselves.
We put something the same is the same.
Mama speak a special recipe.
The heart inside.
It is.
Oh,
It
I
is.
love that. It comes
Yeah.
from the heart.
Yeah, you
But
can.
this is really, it's true. If you don't cook with your heart, stay home. Because it's patient. It's not only because you have one job. Let's go to do that. I finish and go home. No. No. If you don't make the patient, you don't make your heart inside, you don't have the creativity to make something to
I know.
stay home.
I'm going to have to teach you how to say this word properly, right? Because you get more oomph out of it and it's more love. You say passion.
Yes.
So it's like passion.
Yeah,
not
because-
patient. You say
Passione in Italian.
Oh, that's even better. No, say it, passion. I like it.
Plenty of it.
I mixed in my head. It's too much.
No.
Yeah, language. and
My
that.
sister would get on really well with you, George. Neve,
Yeah.
she has a cafe in Mullingar called the Gingerbread Cafe,
Oh.
and she had a bakery as well for 7 years, and that's exactly what she used to say. If you're not baking from the heart and you're not cooking from the heart, there's no point. People used to ring her and they'd say, "Oh God, the bread tastes like love," and she'd go, "Oh, thank God." So she was happy the day she made it.
Yeah.
So one last thing, in the foods that you make, is it specifically Italian or do you do
No, we
like
make
different
the-
kind of nationalities or different type of cultures, cuisines?
So this summer, for example, we make it one week was the special burger Vietnamese.
Oh wow.
Vietnamese
So-
duck burger?
Yes, it's with it's Asiatic. Some will cook it's Asiatic style, and we go very good. So every time we change something different. Yeah, this week we have the lasagna. Lasagna, it's
Oh
Italian.
my God, I
it's
love Italian lasagna.
people like very much
Veggie cheese
the
and
dish,
sauce.
Italian dish, yes, and
Okay.
and well, fish and chips, homemade fish and chips. This is nice. For this week, for example, we make the gourmand burger, homemade.
Which?
Gourmand.
Goodman.
Gourmand.
Gourmet.
Gourmet.
Gourmet,
Oh,
sorry.
There we go.
We made cheese.
Good man, burgers,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, burger. It's homemade. It's something to. I like people want to have the dish on the table. Wow.
Yeah.
Because
Well, you know, it's so lovely to see your passion. You can really see it coming out.
breaks my
Really
heart,
see it.
really, because for this I do my school.
Okay.
But he does. He even makes the hot chocolate with his heart. Don't you though?
Oh, yeah.
And you know, it's a really awesome process. Like we've been coming in here a while now since we were introduced to it by Paul. Every time you come in, you're happy, you're warm, you're welcoming, you're inviting. It's so lovely to come into
What
it.
I change if I'm not happy? Hello, yeah, what you need? Yeah.
No.
No, it's not good. People coming here to relax.
So you're like a family.
Of course.
You
I
treat
like,
people like a
but
family.
I like to joking with people. I like to explain what I make. Or,
Oh, that's so lovely. Can I say this as a compliment, right? You look like such a lovely, happy teddy bear. And they say never trust a skinny chef. So you have a nice little bit of cuddles that you can squeeze your cheeks. So it's a good sign.
Thank you.
So guys, we're going to move on and we're going to show you the interesting stuff about what it is that you do, maybe some plates that you have. I want to ask you, I know not everybody is kind of on the internet these days, but are you guys on Instagram? Are you on? You're on
Facebook,
Facebook. You're on
yeah.
Facebook.
We're learning. Yeah, we're learning.
Learning.
Yeah.
So I just want to tell you what some people are saying so far. So we've got a few people watching. So my friend Martina, who's in Australia, has said, "Good morning, make mine a tea, please." She has said that she wants homemade rum and raisin ice cream. She's dribbling currently, and another friend from Kildare has said, "Good morning, Ciara, I want to come and visit."
Okay.
So
Great.
you're as far as Australia so far, so this is good.
In a while, we might show her, if she keeps tuned in, we might show her Victor actually making the rum and raisin.
Martina, we're going to be watching ice cream getting made.
As soon as we're finished. Here.
Awesome, awesome.
And if you guys are enjoying this, please give this a thumbs up to Bello's Bistro. That's what you're down on Facebook.
And gelato, I think. Bello's gelato.
Bello.
Gelato.
Bello's Bistro Gelato on Facebook.
Yeah, and please,
Probably got a picture something similar to this.
yeah, share the video as well because we'd love you to get this out there. It is an absolutely fantastic place to come. So there's no point hiding these little secrets.
Can I tell you something else actually? It's a little bit off point, but if you come here and you have some lovely stuff in Bello's in Westport, right? When you come here and you have your treat and you feel a little bit guilty about those fabulous treats that you might have, we have like the Westport Greenway and we have like cycling, we have so many other things that when you do come to Westport on those adventures, please stop into Bello's because it is an amazing coffee shop.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Thank you.
We'll have a look around.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, you go and do it, and we'll be up in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So now you see the team gets busy. Woohoo!
Exciting.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah. Now this area, it's from a restaurant, Bistro.
You go on down there, Thelma, and
For our desserts afterwards, cakes and the cheesecake.
Mango cheesecake. For example, today we have this mango cheesecake. We have the scones, fruit scones, homemade. The same Victor he make it.
lovely.
The cupcake, mint spice. Yeah.
Paul will love those.
And this is gorgeous. Apple slice with vanilla ice cream.
yum.
It's warm. We put a little bit in the oven.
And bread and
it's-
butter pudding.
Oh yes.
I've
Gorgeous.
actually never seen bread and butter pudding like presented like that before, so that's actually how it comes out. That's
Yeah, just for
fabulous.
presentation. After we cut, we put a little bit to be warm. Custard and vanilla ice cream.
Wow.
It's gorgeous. People don't see that. Oh, after my regime after. You coming here to eat, to relax, and after when you go home, you start for one day, another day.
Isn't that so cute?
That is just cute.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I love as well? When I come in here to have a cup of hot chocolate, Elena and George always give me the pink cup and they give Paul the white cup. I'm like, I feel so girly.
And here we
Oh
have
my
the
god, that just looks divine.
Bello's
it really
club sandwich.
does.
Oh my goodness me.
So for anyone watching, I
You
hope
have
you're jealous.
bacon, ham, bacon, cheese, tomato, chicken, salad crisps.
Oh,
It's-
wow.
It's I tell you something, and the meat. Don't prep nothing in advance.
Okay.
So people.
It's meant to order.
Yes, the order. People. This is important. People to come to see, to take relax 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and we make the food. It's nothing prep in advance. No.
Okay.
Because
perfect.
you take more fresh.
Yeah, 100%. So you pride yourself on making fresh food made to order,
Yeah.
and you personalize it then for every person who comes in.
Of course. We have,
And-
for example, we have one customer, he coming just, he takes me, George, you have some dish, vegan dish for today? Yes. You can come. 10 minutes, I'm there. Okay, I prep in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, he come, he have...
That's amazing.
So you actually, if they want to like text you, they can say I want to order certain things. Like around the town, I know EBS office across the way, they only get half-hour dinner breaks. So by the time they actually go into a place and try and get their food and whatever else, their time is nearly up.
Yeah.
So if the likes of different offices around the town and stuff like that, they wanted to call into yourselves and they pre-place their order, then you can have all that ready for them so it gets brought straight to their place.
Yeah.
Or they can come and collect.
Absolutely. We'll take all your details at the end and we'll say your phone number and your Facebook page on the live, and we'll make sure that everybody knows that, because there's so many places around Westport that could do with that. It's a fantastic service. Can I just actually comment on the fact that you have the pink Himalayan salt as the salt that you use? That's really good. Very interesting. So, yeah.
Because a lot of people don't want to use salt because they say salt is dehydrating and it's bad for your arteries, it's bad for so many things. But actually, Himalayan
Good salt
salt,
is good
they
for you.
have got they're minerals that we need for our bodies.
Exactly.
So actually, they're healthy
Yeah.
minerals.
Very interesting.
So it's great. It's just all the small details that make all. the
100%.
And there's three of us here today, George, myself and Victor, and we take your orders and stuff like that. But actually,
You see, well, there's always behind every great man is a very busy woman, isn't it?
see,
Yeah.
Hi, Elena.
Backbone of business.
Elena,
Hi.
Hi.
So you're very lucky then. So you've got two backboners.
Oh,
You've got
absolutely.
Elena and you've got Tracy.
yeah,
And so without those two women, well, it wouldn't totally flop, but you know.
yeah, George.
Poor George. George is like, so I'm what, useless?
So we
Awesome.
might just have a quick look at what it is that
After I go from the breakfast.
Yes, third breakfast.
Elena, do you want to come over to say a little bit?
Just check with you.
That's okay. Oh my God! Like,
Finish one plate with the set because like cheesecake.
She want to finish for her.
oh, you want to finish
Okay,
that?
yep, go for it.
Okay, perfect.
And this is the...
Oh, Kira, look, little bowl of
this is the
happiness.
hot chocolate.
Yeah, that is a hot chocolate.
Oh my God, that is absolutely.
And after,
divine.
really, if you take out the cream, you're looking inside, you throw the heart inside.
Oh, you
Oh
see?
my gosh, see.
Always,
So
always
the
with
unveiling
heart.
of the heart once you take off the
Marshmallows.
Oh my God,
A
that is
cup
just
of love.
divine.
No, seriously, guys, it is the best hot chocolate I have ever tasted in my life. It's definitely worth coming to Bello's just for that fact.
And what I do love is this, Kira. This is like the old vintage, the old way of how they used to serve ice cream.
I know,
back in
yeah.
The day. And so perfect. So that's all this, and Elena is going to get another dish ready just to show you guys.
I'm going to show you over
yes,
here now.
please.
is
Great,
your
perfect.
Gelato. So this is our
Here.
Saturday. Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
So,
Oh,
Elena's
fabulous.
special.
Yeah.
So this
There.
is
This one
Victor's
is
homemade cheesecake.
Cheesecake, yes, mango cheesecake.
Mango
and this is
cheesecake.
brownie, for example, brownie, chocolate brownie cheesecake.
Oh, chocolate
yeah.
brownie.
Yes.
See, it looks different like that.
Yeah,
does,
because it's
yeah.
just
That's it.
it's
Yeah.
warm, so
That's the way.
Okay, wow.
Natural.
And so they can have that with cream or ice cream or
Cream and ice
maybe
cream, yeah. Yes.
Nutella
All
poured
the
on
set,
top.
Of course.
It's lovely.
The ice cream and cream.
Ice cream and cream.
Yes.
Okay.
All of the
after
Oh my
people ask, can I have a Kinder Surprise on this area because I have season, yes, flavored ice cream. They okay, no problem. I go and I prep the ice cream in the another area because here we have mango, Oreo, bubblegum, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. But in the ice cream area, Gelato, another corner, we have more ice cream. And people ask, can I have brownie with cream and vanilla? No, vanilla. I have here. Bubblegum or another flavor? Yes, okay, no problem. Yeah.
So it's not just like that you're having
It's not
the ordinary
safe.
whipped ice cream. You can choose any type of ice
Of
cream
course,
that you want.
of course.
And
this
again,
is
you
good
make
because-
all that homemade here.
Oh yeah.
That now we have Elena now is going to show us our
To make the crepes.
making a
Brown crepe.
yeah.
And what do you feel, Elena, is your most popular prep? Would it be like the Nutella? Is it bananas and strawberries? Is it savoury? Would you-
Strawberry, Nutella and strawberry.
Nutella and
Nutella
strawberry,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's your most popular one. But
Yes.
you do also do, say, like ham and cheese and savoury ones for
Yes.
people if they want to.
Yes, we serve maybe some.
No, that looks simple, doesn't it?
It does look simple, but I can.
It's not that simple.
Oh my goodness.
It looks like have you ever seen a Japanese sand garden where they have a stone in the middle and the Japanese monk goes round and round and round to flatten all the sand, and then they manage to get out without leaving any footprints. That's what that looks like. It's very therapeutic.
The only thing that reminds me of that now is when you're golfing, when you're going into the sand bunker, you're shuffling with my first ever to call the bars. Wow.
People love crepes.
I love crepes, and I have to tell you, that
Oh wow.
that is, I think that's skillful because every time I go to flip a pancake at home, it just breaks into pieces.
Oh yeah, I don't do them anymore. I have a little thing that does tiny little ones because flipping a pancake is just...
Can I ask you something? And
Yes.
I prefer to know the honest truth. And if you don't do it, that's 100% fine. But for people who would be gluten-free or gluten intolerant, could they have like a crepe that's gluten-free or no?
No.
No, I've never seen it. So I was just kind of wondering for
It's,
myself.
It's really hard.
Yeah,
It's too hard to make
Mm.
the crepe.
Maybe we've not.
yeah. I've never seen it, to be honest now.
Flour is different, so.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't taste as good.
But Victor prep scones.
Scones.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay.
And cakes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he was saying he does birthday cakes, so we would do gluten-free birthday
Yes,
cakes.
very, very, very nice.
I never knew that you guys did birthday cakes.
Neither did I. That's
Very
brilliant.
soft. It's very soft. It's very nice.
Wow. Honestly, guys, you really have an amazing team here.
Yeah.
I
And
think you kind of hit the jackpot.
yeah.
Are you also proud of yourself?
Oh, it's not bread.
It's not really.
No, that's her. That's her.
Wow.
Oh, the smell is beautiful.
Seriously, are we allowed to taste some of this food? I feel like we're on a Survivor 3, whatever
This
those,
is a
whatever
cooking
those, whatever
show.
those cooking programs are.
But I was about to say though, it's lovely to see something that's prepped and then see something that's in its raw state,
Yeah.
that it's just come out of the
Yeah,
oven.
yeah.
Because this is the real deal. This is what goes on behind the scenes.
See the whole
and this is how
process.
Things
Yeah.
come out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody want taste?
Go
Oh
for it,
my
Thelma.
Yeah.
You know what? Aren't you guys so jealous of me, Kira, right
Look
now?
at you.
What a lovely job to have.
Thelma gets to eat on camera.
Well, I try to make this as polite as possible.
Don't bother.
What's your man's name? Derek something or other. Does he do a lot of his tasting? Derek and his wife. What's on that? Ireland AM or something?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
See, Thelma's happy.
Delicious.
Yeah.
And the
Vanilla, yeah.
The watch about the strawberries are so sweet. You didn't get them from Country Fresh, huh?
We did actually. See the way the
Fabulous.
Irish would take off all the up from the strawberry. These guys don't. You know,
Mm.
leave them on the screen.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
fine, take it
It
out,
is
but
green.
it's washed.
Yeah, it's
clean,
colour.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Will we
god.
show you some of the
That
ice cream?
Yes,
is
please.
absolutely delicious.
Well, speaking of ice cream now, we'll show you. This is our cafe. So
Thank you,
we'll show
Elena.
the ice
Thank
cream.
you so much. So kind. Thank you.
This is our ice cream parlor, gelato, and we have at the moment here we have 16 flavors there.
Wow.
We have in total we have about 70 different recipes to work with.
Yeah.
So yeah, so but most of the time we have the dozen. We have about a dozen or so that we that people look for all the time, like pistachio, like rum and raisin, like crunchy, like Oreo, like mint. One of our biggest seller is Kinder Surprise,
Okay.
and bubblegum. When I seen blue ice cream,
Yeah.
bubblegum ice cream,
Yeah.
I was initially.
Here's your rum and
when we went
raisin,
out for a
Martina.
drink, I went, nah, that won't sell here, but it
Do you know
does.
what might,
Okay.
do you know what might be an interesting thing is to maybe do someday is maybe say after school on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or something, once a week or once a month.
Yeah.
Do a tasting day for people to get time to taste of
Absolutely,
everything.
yeah.
So we can see what they do.
George, Victor
Oh,
is ready.
exciting.
Victor's ready upstairs in the production room.
It's
to
like it
make
never
some
ends.
chocolate.
And upstairs we make for children, for kids,
Yeah.
the birthday party.
Parties, yeah.
Brilliant.
Parties section here.
I've never been
Oh,
upstairs.
this is where the magic happens,
Well, here's
people.
our party section. But here, we go into production now, because Victor is just about to
Perfect.
take some.
So you can come up here and have your party.
Our little romantic. Oh, this place is huge.
In here is our production room, and Victor is just about ready to take some ice cream. Have you ready for today, Victor?
Yes, I'm making chocolate ice cream now.
Chocolate ice cream. Oh my goodness.
So we're actually getting to see this happen.
Seriously, I just thought you put in your ice creams like that. I
So
didn't know.
now,
Frozen in the dish, yeah, in a
Honestly.
plastic container.
now I understand what you mean by it's not like fluffy ice cream. Do you know it's coming out in a
Yeah.
different way.
Oh my goodness. It is definitely made with love.
Wow, that's incredible. And to get all the different mixtures, different consistencies, different flavors and everything.
Yeah,
It's
all
really
of
a
it.
work of art, isn't it?
Oh, it is, yeah. All of our ingredients here. So we'd have our fresh mix. They'll come up here, and Victor do all the measurements and put whatever ingredients then he wants in it. Here we're making chocolate, or we can make mint, or we can make Oreo, or bubblegum ice cream, or pistachio.
Brilliant.
All the different flavors here.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's
And even
different
like
to ice cream we know, like as in a cone, an ice cream
yeah.
cone.
Yeah.
You know, this.
Oh my god, it looks just divine, isn't it? And it's so
Another
soft.
therapeutic
So
process.
fresh.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
It's just lovely to watch. And they probably have to be at certain temperatures as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And then we,
Actually,
yeah.
what if somebody wanted to buy a tray of your ice cream to
Yep.
bring to a birthday party at
Yeah.
home? Could they do that here?
Yeah,
Or
and
get
we
one
can
to
do.
make-
We can do.
That's
Brilliant.
amazing.
I'll show you some of the like the Kinder Surprise one, the younger ones.
Yeah.
But,
And just out of trying things. If you don't ask, you don't
Right.
get. So if somebody was having a birthday party and they're having say, well, young kids or adults, if you like, but they wanted 2 different flavour ice creams,
Yeah.
could they get like 1 container of that and 2 and a half done of the 2 different types?
Absolutely, yeah.
Really?
Like your pizza half and half. We can
Yeah.
do tray of ice cream half and half.
So
Yeah.
guys, see this tray that you're looking at here. So you can actually order one of those to your house for a party, any type of event that you so choose.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
So
Amazing.
that's part of it. And then,
Wow.
as you've seen the machine there, after each use, Victor then will have to take out the machine, all the parts of the machine, sterilise them, put them back.
The next round.
Oh,
Just invented
But,
these 2
yeah,
years ago.
we said we were doing it. We went, okay, this is something we haven't, we don't know much about. We haven't. Let's go and get trained. So
Wow. Oh my god. You were saying that I love how you talk about Tracy, because you're saying she's so passionate and she wanted everything done right and she wanted to learn to make sure that everything was done a certain way, and that obviously she cares so much for the place, as you do, to make something work. So you really do have like a little love hub here, with family here.
we're blessed with
Yeah. Perfect. You head down.
Right, okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so here is one area that we said we would focus in on is our party section for
kids parties
kids
and
parties
things like
and
that.
stuff like that. We've done some in the past, but we need to focus in and promote this. So
Okay.
again, up to
Yeah.
now we haven't had the time
Yeah.
to do it, but now we can get the time.
Fantastic.
What I like about this space though is that it's away from the restaurant, so it won't be so noisy for
Yeah.
people who are enjoying the
And the
food
kids,
and that.
when the kids come up and they look out, it's a nice,
Fantastic.
and
Oh,
we're
it's
up on the
lovely, yeah.
windows here, and I have some. I'll send you some videos of kids up here enjoying themselves.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a little lookout at
Yeah.
the captain's ship, or a lighthouse. It's fabulous. It's so nice. Honestly, your place is just beautiful.
It's fantastic.
Very
yeah,
much.
and
It really
it's
is.
proud of you.
Yeah. Thanks
Go
very
ahead.
much.
Have a naughty Christmas. Oh.
I think we will.
Guys, thanks for that. I just want to say one or two things. So these guys also have your ordinary vanilla ice cream. They also have like a range of different toppings that you want to use. They have the slush puppies.
Yeah.
And
Milkshake and candy shakes.
Oh, you do milkshakes as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what's a candy shake?
A candy shake is a milkshake with a bar in it. So you'd have, well here, there's the range of them. You might have Oreo, you might have Skittles, Smarties, Reese's, Dane Bar.
So do you break up that bar and put it into the milkshake?
Break it up and put it in a blender in there and make your milkshake with a bar, chocolate bar inside it as well.
Very good.
Oh my gosh,
And then we have the
this is like the
American
Willy
style.
Wonka factory.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
The American style. We have it turned off now at the moment for the winter, but the American style soft ice cream.
Brilliant.
You know, for people who want the ordinary whipped cone, quickies they call them. yeah.
Wow. God, you have everything.
Yeah, it is
That's
absolutely.
it. So, and we have George.
And you have George. So there you have everything.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. The range of stuff that you have and the range of things that you're actually going to be doing. The parties, the kids' parties, and having the private restaurant. You know, it's amazing. I wanted to ask you one question actually. If somebody, like Thelma was saying, was having a party and they wanted you to cater some food for them, are you at that stage yet? Could you do something like that?
Well, we're always open to suggestions and stuff, so we call to George and we
Brilliant.
work it out, yeah.
You can always start out small, you know, see how it works for you guys. If you want to have an increase in them, before you probably put it.
You know, not to put more work on top of you or anything.
And I just want to ask something else. So when somebody comes into your place, into the restaurant that is, for the private restaurant, you guys, are they allowed to bring in their own wine, or are they allowed to?
Yeah,
They have to bring in their own wine.
yeah.
Okay.
We don't have this car.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I know another restaurant actually, and they allow people to bring in their own wine, so that's perfect.
It's a great
So
idea.
guys, that's really it now today from Bello's Bistro here in Westport, County Mayo.
Yeah.
And I want to say a fantastic congratulations firstly for opening up something that's so amazing. I see by the way the waffles over there as well. And thank you so much for your time today and really going into all the details of what it is that you do and expressing to us like that you live from the heart, you cook from the heart, that you're so passionate about what you do. You got two fabulous women that are backbones as well as the men, of course. It's Tracy and Elena. And so we have George Clooney over here.
Yeah, George.
Victor, and we have fabulous Lean. And
course.
so please do call in. We are going to run a nice little thing for you guys. What it is going to be is, if you like Bello's Bistro page, Bello's
Bistro and Gelato.
and Gelato's page on Facebook, if you like Kira Heenahan coaching and Thelma Gibbons That's Life, share the post. We're actually going to run a competition that two couples, or you can have two friends of course, so two sets of friends or two couples, these guys are delighted to cook for you, and we're going to give those complimentary to two couples. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give a discount to the remaining couples, so we fill this place up for a private party. So stay tuned to what night it's going to be. So please get liking and sharing. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
You've been awesome.
Thank you.
Yay! And Victor, the ice cream man.
If you do have any questions, guys, or if you want to turn around and if you want to ask about any sandwiches or anything like that, we have, is it George, a phone number?
Yeah, George, what's the phone number they can text or call at?
Yes.
Hang on, we got to go find it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have
awesome.
a small problem.
So you can pop on to the Facebook page, Bello's Bistro and Gelato, and you can send them a message there. You can, once George has found the phone number, we're going to give you that, because like we were saying, you can text in or you can call in if you want to put in your orders. For any people who are working around Westport, like Thelma said, it's great if 9779. So you can contact George on that number and he will happily help you out. So guys, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We're going to share this everywhere.
Perfect. Thanks a million.
Remember
you.
that
Thank you very
queue?
much.
Remember that queue? It's going to be bigger.
Coming up to Christmas. Oh my
Thank you.
God! You know what else is nice? Is if you wanted to buy tubs of ice cream or like a gift for somebody, if they wanted to come in and have dinner here. Do you guys do vouchers?
There we go. Okay, Thelma, what were you saying about Christmas?
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Breaking connection there. So if you lead up to Christmas, or certainly any time in the year, if you guys want to purchase vouchers, you certainly can do that. If you want to buy a voucher for your child's teacher or for a friend's party, or any event that you so want, or you know somebody that would love to come in here and have a treat, there are vouchers available. Or if you want to treat you know, your office to some sandwiches or whatever it is like that, you can certainly just ring up, place your order for whatever it is that you want, collect it at the door. There's parking always outside, or you can ring the lads, they pop out to you. And what more could you want?
And don't forget to book your Christmas parties. All right, happy Christmas, everybody. Thanks a million, guys.
Happy Christmas.
There you go.
Bye.